Hogwarts Legacy DLC is underway alongside more content to come this summer. But what is this content going to be, and which new features is it going to bring to the game? Here's everything you need to know about the upcoming new content to Hogwarts Legacy. The announcement came directly from Hogwarts Legacy's developers out of nowhere. After months of being completely absent on Twitter, Hogwarts Legacy makes this tweet. As we near the 1-year anniversary of Hogwarts Legacy, we wanted to let our community know that the Hogwarts Legacy PlayStation exclusive content will be available on other platforms later this summer, along with additional updates and features for the game. Stay tuned in the coming months for more details on what's coming to Hogwarts Legacy this year. Okay. So we have two key parts here, PlayStation exclusive content and additional updates and features. So to break this down piece by piece, the PlayStation exclusive content, that's definitely Haunted Hogsmeade Shop Quest, a DLC, which features a phenomenal dungeon with great visuals that are, by the way, completely different from the rest of the game and is wrapped around a whole unique theme. I'm not going to go into spoilers about that, but this quest is definitely one of my favorites of entire game. And this quest was expected to stop being exclusive right on the 1-year anniversary of Hogwarts Legacy, but now, as said, it will be coming out later this summer, which is kind of odd because, you know, the exclusivity expiration date is basically February 7th, but it is possible that that exclusivity might have been involving the marketing side as well. Thus, they couldn't even talk about it until now. And I'm sure they do want to have a proper marketing campaign for this quest with trailers, posters, etc. Now, as I mentioned numerous times in my content, it would make absolute sense for them to release something additional, some other DLC that is new to everyone, but wrapped under one package of Haunted Hogsmeade Shop Quest. That is where we come to the second part of this announcement, along with additional updates and features for the game. Stay tuned in the coming months for more details on what's coming to Hogwarts Legacy this year. Okay, so this can literally mean anything, from a brand new huge cosmetic pack with more holiday decorations for the room of requirements, new mounts and outfits for MC, to a brand new quest that brings new mechanics to the game, like, for example, the ability to become an animagus, which I'll talk about in a second, or something simple as New Game Plus. All will still fit under the terminology of a DLC. But what is crystal clear here, that all of us, including PlayStation folks, will be getting brand new content for Hogwarts Legacy this year. And summer couldn't be a better time to release this type of DLC, right before the holiday season. And actually, we might have a hint towards what we're going to get, and I need you guys to play Sherlock Holmes for me. Right before this announcement, Hogwarts Legacy posted a clip, which I found very interesting. But the thing is, there's a history of Hogwarts Legacy developers, marketing team specifically, hinting very low-key on things that are coming in the future for the game. And so, because of that, and only because of that, I'm asking you to pay close attention and try to read between the lines of what is happening in this clip.
Choose your instrument. Violin. Cello. Viola.
And we've seen / heard this invisible band many times, but I can't watch this clip and not try to think that Chandler planted some secret Easter egg inside this clip that we're never gonna figure out until we get the actual reveal of the DLC, and we're like, so that's what it was. But so far I have that, like, it's gonna be about ghosts that actually played this band, and the final boss will be featuring us not only using spells but instruments and like music itself as a weapon. That's all I have so far, but guys, let me know what you think might be hidden in this clip. Now back to that part where we become an animagus in the additional content. I actually have 3 options of what that other DLC will be, and that's either an Azkaban DLC, a Merpeople DLC, or a Werewolf DLC. Now, take this with a grain of salt, but my theories here are based on the clues that I found inside the game. So the Azkaban DLC, the reason behind it is that the DLCs don't always feature completely different content from already existing assets in the game. Like, yes, there are exceptions to this, but still, I feel like, for example, if they were to make a Ministry of Magic DLC, that would require them to build completely new assets and locations that would take years to develop. And that's something that I think is more suited for a sequel. But Azkaban is already in the game. It is part of Jackdaw's quest when played as Hufflepuff. That also includes Expecto Patronum. That spell is cast by an NPC. And there can be so many stories that can involve us visiting Azkaban, learning the spell, and helping out some troubled soul. It's a matter of utilizing already existing assets and wrapping them under a new side story. Now, the Merpeople DLC idea came from me noticing a pattern. In numerous caves and dungeons around Hogwarts, there can be found murals depicting merpeople and the underwater realm, which is odd considering they are all separate locations and far from the water. But maybe a long time ago, this entire valley was underwater and these structures are remnants of merpeople's civilization. And I feel like there could be a quest where we will help a mermaid get something from those remnants, from those other locations, which will feature a big dungeon. I mean, it would be absolutely phenomenal if we were to explore the depth of the Black Lake, but again, I think usage of already existing assets is a more likely approach. And the last one is involving a Werewolf DLC. So in the castle, there is one secret chamber that depicts a tragic story of a witch who became a werewolf and had to escape the hunt. And I personally think that that's already a great story and something that can be done as a separate quest. This could involve one of our friends becoming a werewolf and having us trying to help them. But in order to better help, it might actually make us learn how to become an animagus, and then closer to the end, we will inevitably fight our friend in animal form. And I mean, that makes it for a familiar story, and there's already an animation of NPCs turning into mongrels. So I honestly can totally see this happening because werewolf story is such a classic plot in general. I mean, these are just ideas, take them with a grain of salt, but maybe together with these new contents, we're gonna get a few more spells in the game. I would love to be casting Reducto or Fire Tornado or Expecto Patronum. So, but yeah, let me know, guys, what would you like to see as a new content or DLC in Hogwarts Legacy? But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.